This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with a daily wrestling news update. By the way, Jack Kilby just did an interview on the Hannibal TV with Kato, aka Paul Diamond, that I'm about halfway through right now. I also have an interview with Paul on here, but check it out. And I did a great interview with Marty Jannetty yesterday. Hope to do more with him. Abdullah the Butcher is claiming that he's been in the hospital for a couple of days now. I do know some people close to him that at least in recent time he was still at his house. So he's always working some kind of angle. One of the most evil and scumbag pro wrestlers I've ever run into. They say only the good die young. How come Mean Gene died so young? How come Owen and Hart died so young? And why is Abdullah in his 80s still alive? That sometimes makes you question faith. Anyways, on some better news, the Von Erichs and Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, won the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles last night in Arlington, Texas. Now, they beat the Dark Order as if anyone didn't think that the Von Erichs were going to lose to the Dark Order in a title match in Texas when they're trying to build up this series of events that they're doing in Arlington, Texas. Very good. Congratulations to the Von Erichs. UFC did an interesting show last night. They actually taped it in Manchester, England, and it started local time at like 3 a.m. because they wanted to air it live in the US. And I don't know how the crowd was, but that'd be interesting going to a show that starts at like 3 a.m. The fighters didn't perform very well overall. UFC, because they had a huge gate at this show, they said they were going to boost the bonuses up to $100,000 from the $50K that they've been since like 2008. But because there were so many decisions, Dana White says he's never going to do this again. He might give higher than $50,000 bonuses, but he wanted to see the added money make fighters take more risks, make fighters risk brain damage more. Anyways, I don't blame fighters for fighting safe when there's that much money on the line, but it's one of the reasons I don't watch UFC really, other than the highlights. I just quite frankly find it boring. I'd rather see like the face-off confrontations and just like the highlights. I don't want to sit through a 3 or 4 or 5 hour UFC show, maybe even longer, including the prelims, any more than I want to sit through that long of a wrestling show. Tom Aspinall was victorious last night over Curtis Blades. Aspinall might fight John Jones at the UFC event at MSG in November if Stipe Miocic doesn't want to do it. By the way, apparently Madden and Mansoor are getting over more in AEW than they were in WWE. Not that they were over to any level at all in WWE, but they were signed for quite a while. Apparently Mansoor is a Saudi Arabian guy, which may have been one of the reasons why he was offered a contract, because to have some Saudi Arabia guys on the roster. Madden apparently played for the Jaguars for a short bit of time, so he has a history with Tony Khan. And there's interviews with both of those guys on this channel.